All right, everyone. So, ugly day in the market. Another red day for the SPY. The Dow was down 971 at the close. The Nasdaq down 415. And I can't tip my hat enough to y'all because even in an ugly tape like this, there were so many good ideas posted today. Loving the teamwork I'm seeing. We'll talk about a few. UPXI, which had an ugly close. We're going to go to 5-minute candles. You know what? Let me add extended hours on there too because that's what we do. Nicholas gave it at 11:50 this morning. Let me get that out of the way. Probably right about there on the opening 5-minute candle. Would have been a wide stop low of day, but I mean, look what it did. It went to 22. If you held it with the stop in place, you had an amazing trade. Unless you held it all the way to the close. DWTX. We talked about the 575 level in pre-market, and Kevin P gave the heads up when it was getting there. Couple minutes in, 575 is right there. It went to 773. Huge percentage gain there if you grabbed Kevin P's heads up. MLGO. Keith R gave us that idea at 988 this morning, which was somewhere around here on this second 5-minute candle. And again, with a low of day stop, it went to 1650. It's just almost stupid, but some amazing calls. AREB, I actually gave this idea in pre-market. I said it might be worth playing as a gap down bounce play. You can see Friday's close was all the way up here over $5 and set to open all the way down here. My idea was after this opening red candle above the highs, which I believe was 222. And in about 15 minutes, it went to almost 3. So even that weird idea worked. I said it does meet the parameters, and it held up okay. And maybe that one should be on the watch list. But and then MLGO, we had a few calls in there. A few calls. One was 1250 by Ramesh. It went to 1650. Some other pullback plays in that one as well. So there's just a few of the highlights, but I love the teamwork. Let's talk about let me throw this up here. Hold on. All right, if you're new to chat, please pause the video and read that. I'm going to get it off the screen here, though, and just give you the highlights. It means we're day traders. We start with the daily charts to try to find stocks that are in play, but we trade them on an intraday basis. No holding overnight. So, we'll start off with MLGO. It's already up there. Closing way off its high, so I don't love it. Certainly a former crazy one. I would have preferred a stronger close, but even with that, look at the action today. It went from 642. Let me get this right. Hover over it there, Mike. Low of 873 all the way to 1650. That's a huge range. MLGO is known for making crazy moves. So it does go on the chart. Hertz HTZ after the gap down, pretty strong, right? So we definitely want to keep our eyes on that. I think there's a lot of shorts in that name. CRML is one of those rare earth plays. You had a nice pop here and you're kind of flagging. So if the rare earths come back into focus, I like that over that flag. VERV I don't love, but it was on bounce watch today and I actually gave a huge bounce before the market brought it back down. But it's holding up pretty well. Nice volume recently. Let's keep that one on watch. SBEV, I said would probably be one of the best ones to watch after hours. And after hours, it went to 18. That makes me sound smart. But if you look at it, in the final half hour, you guys know we worked together to try to find what would be worth watching in after hours, right? This is what SBEV looked like. Unfortunately, it did this pop before the close and halted. So if anyone was in it, I even said that's probably a good halt to be stuck in. I wish I was, and then it just ripped in after hours. Anyway, I have no idea what's going on with that one. Right now, as I'm talking to you, it's trading at 13.28 in after hours. I'm not involved, but we'll keep it on watch tomorrow. But maybe that after hours moves was it, right? We'll see. DYN, nice relative strength today, decent volume. MGNI, nice inside day after Friday's big move, right? Quiet inside day, could be a third day play tomorrow. DJT, another quiet inside day after a nice day on Friday. KSCP, kind of a sleeper pick, but nice volume back here. And it popped and really held up well today. It's kind of flagging now. Held up well in an ugly market. So that one goes on watch. MSGM, possible third day play. Big rip on Friday. Quiet day today, maybe a third day play. JNVR. This one, for some reason, is super interesting to me just because it just makes such huge moves. Now we've got 3 days in a row on almost no volume down near the 20-day. If that meets the bounce play parameters, I'm going to try a trade in that one tomorrow. We'll see if it does. It might not. CRWV is CoreWeave, recent IPO that came down and took out, went to new all-time lows today, but it's down several days in a row. I'm putting that on Bounce Watch. You guys know how I trade those. Got to have a proper intraday setup. Kind of the same thing with Bull, BULL, which is Webull. Kind of a nice looking candle today in the middle of that 8 and 20 day moving average. That one goes on Bounce Watch. USAR, another rare earth play that had a really nice move from here to here. Couple days lower on declining volume. Again, if the rare earths get going, that's an interesting one. NVIDIA is very interesting to me. Really nice fall here from the 114s and finally breached 100. We're going to start watching that one for a bounce with a good. It's got to be a good setup on an intraday basis. And I even threw United Health on there. It's just gotten decimated over the last couple days after earnings. This is not a pretty chart, but it is a good chart for a possible snapback bounce. I don't generally trade stocks that are $400 something. I'm not even sure what the spreads look like, but could give a snapback bounce tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for me. I will see you guys in the pre-market. Let's work together and add some gappers to this list. Have a great night. We'll see you in chat.